that.
Consequence.
That's a real punishment.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. You have to play around with it. I guarantee you the next time I come back, you're going to be like, what did you call it? A knowledge bomb?
It was. Well, like I said, that was with the My Account app. That made my life so much easier. So, yeah, I'll absolutely play around with this.
Yeah, you're going to like this app. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what else you guys got going on?
Xfinity Mobile. We're getting into the wireless business.
Oh,
it's
boy.
been a couple of months. Yeah, so this is, it's not for everybody. It's only available to our customers who have wireless, who have our internet service. And it's really a hybrid wireless plan. The idea behind it is, the vast majority of the way in which you're using your mobile devices is over Wi-Fi. We've got 60 million Wi-Fi hotspots across the country available to you. So when you can't access Xfinity Wi-Fi, you're accessing the nation's largest 4G LTE network.
Okay.
I also used to work at that company. I'll let you guess. But all kidding aside, it's the best of both worlds, and it gives you that opportunity to bundle and really save money. So $12 a gig, or right now I think it's how much for $48 for an unlimited plan?
Okay.
Up to 20 gigs. So, I mean, for a lot of people, it's going to save them money.
So
it might not be right for everyone.
Is this replacing cellular, or what is it?
We're another competitor. We're a competitor for our customers who want to bundle and get more value.
So it's something we're going to have to buy, like our landline, to make the price go down that we won't use.
No, not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
Just being funny, Michelle.
Okay.
Well, no, but I mean, it's like, you think about it. I mean, that's one of the conversations we've had before where a lot of the, you think about the other carriers that are out there on the market, they're really just piggybacking on the infrastructure that somebody else built anyway.
Absolutely.
And their wires and their cabling and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, there's no reason why something like this wouldn't work.
I think like Walmart and TracFone, all of them have their own. They're called MVNOs.
Yeah,
right.
Cricket uses the AT&T network.
Yeah.
And
That's exactly.
Google
We
Fi.
are an MVNO, but what makes ours a little bit different is that we are relying on our own Wi-Fi network for a lot of the data that you're going to use.
See, I remember
when that's not available, like if you're driving down the car, you're going to be using Verizon's network.
I remember when you guys first introduced that you can log into any Comcast AP anywhere, and we went bananas on our podcast.
There was a whole I don't want, why is that going to impact my Wi-Fi and my router and my this and my that?
Yeah.
And it doesn't, and no one's complained about it, I think, a
Right.
day since, or I've never seen anything. Maybe someone has.
Yeah.
Everyone complains about something, let's be honest, but
No.
But if someone really doesn't want to make
can turn
their
it off.
second SSID available, you can turn it off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I like to call it the pay it forward approach, though. If you want to use it, you better make it useful.
Sure.
I just named mine $9.95 a minute.
With terms and conditions.
Pete, surveillance van.
Right, yeah, FBI surveillance
yeah.
van, yeah. All right. So that's so is that rolled out here?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. And what? So right now you can get it through online or calling in, but we're going to be rolling it out in our Xfinity stores in the next. Probably the beginning of August, I believe. And you're going to be able to go in and buy all the accessories.
So that's my question. Like, will it work with any phone, or do you have to have do you have to have a Verizon phone to have this work, or?
So, as it is right now, you have to get a new phone.
Okay.
We will, before the end of the year, we are going to be introducing where you can bring your phone with you.
Okay.
And I don't know if all of the models are going to go at the same time or if it's going to be staggered between, the end of the year and into early next year. But I will tell you, I was talking to one of my colleagues, and he bought a new phone. And we do it where you can, pay by the month, so much each month.
Same thing the carriers
He's still
do.
saving $10 a month on his bill. I was like, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's not like some cell plans are cheap. That's
Correct.
a thing.
Well, we don't charge a $20 per line access fee. So right off the bat, you're saving that.
I love the commercial with the little girl with the lemonade stand where it says, lemonade $1, and the guy says, okay, I'll take a glass. She's like, all right, that'll be $2.67. He's like, but the sign says $1. She's like, well, that doesn't include the taxes and fees and the local access charge. And then no.
That's cute. That's cute.
So is Internet Essentials still a thing?
It is still a thing, and we're going to have a huge announcement in the fall.
I love it.
I can't tell you what it is. I don't even know all the details.
Not even on break?
I don't even know all the details, but we're going to be making some big news.
So for those that I guess never heard Michelle on the show or never heard us talk about it, Internet Essentials is used to be a program for free lunch kids to basically get internet access to their home for $10 a month. Recently been opened up to, I guess, what's the line?
Anyone who is eligible for HUD housing assistance.
Okay.
So you either live in HUD housing or you're eligible for HUD housing assistance. So, a lot of the feedback that we got in the early years of the Internet Essentials program is that's great, but there are a lot of people who don't have school-age children who still have the need for more affordable internet access.
Absolutely. So, $10 a month. And then, Dave, what do we pay for our Chromebooks for our kids, the HP ones? Like, were they $80 from Groupon?
Yeah, like $90, I think.
We got like a pink and Dave got a blue one for his boy. But yeah, you can get Chromebooks now for $60, $70, $80, $90 on Groupon or a refurb that are just as good as any of that. That's what they use on the kitchen laptop is that. And
well, yeah, it's perfect for them. And that's just from a tech perspective in general. What does in my case a 7 and a 9-year-old or 7 and a 10-year-old need when it comes to horsepower? No,
everything's cloud.
They open up a browser and they play Roblox and
Steam and Minecraft and Roblox. Yeah, exactly. No, but that's when every time anybody says crap about Comcast, it's the first thing I say, and I go. The funny thing is, no one knows about it, or no one talks about it. Like I was the biggest trumpet for that in the Avondale School District, and no one cared.
Why?
We had 50% free lunch kids.
Why do you think they didn't care?
Don't know. But it got as little traction as anything. It was almost like Mr. Wallenspiel's trying to sell something. It's like, yeah, $10 a month. I'm getting a great commission on that. Like, no, I'm not getting nothing on that.
Yeah, no. Well, actually, the principal at our school sent a flyer home at one point about it. Yeah, to all the kids. It's a great program. It's a good thing.
It's a great program. We offer free Wi-Fi, so they get a free router, so that because there are a lot of families that have multiple devices that can get online, and so then they're using their own Wi-Fi. They don't have to pay more for their wireless plan.
You have to have Wi-Fi these days.
Well, not only that, but it's the computer. Yeah, because even the desktop computers and that kind of stuff. Like I said, going back to the Chromebooks and that kind of stuff, they're perfectly fine.
I saw a thing on a message forum. Guy wanted to Cat 6's house. I'm like, why would you do that? You got. Between Comcast and if that doesn't work, Eero, and if that doesn't work,
honestly, we moved in the new house 5.5 years ago now, and I ran cabling everywhere. One jack gets used. That's it. That's me with my laptop just because I want to make sure I have the dedicated connection when I'm doing stuff. Other than that, everything in that house is wireless.
It's tech bling.
It's doing it because look what I did. That's really what it's come down to.
Right. You put the USB jacks now instead of the power in the kitchen.
Right.
Look, I won't use the plug. No, I can turn my
lights on and off with my phone.
I was showing off how lazy I was the other day with all of my stupid. I can yell at Alexa to turn my lamps off in the kitchen. It's the modern day clapper.
That's all it is.
You don't like her, do you?
Alexa?
Yeah.
No, she sucks.
The thing that let's be honest.
About her a lot.
Here's why Bob hates Alexa.
Yeah.
No, here's why Bob hates Alexa.
Yeah.
Because there's no voice recognition. So when we all go to Bob's house and gets drunk and we all start yelling at Alexa.
I play really good music through Alexa and then my friends ruin it.
See, Google has started to roll out voice recognition, and I just wanted to ignore Jess when she yells out, "Hey, Google, play Fat Bottom Girls by Queen." And I'm like, no, stop. Don't ever. Soon.
Yes, soon.
My kid uses the remote control, goes upstairs and does the Simon Says and makes the creepy stuff, and I'm like, "You got me once, and now
Yeah, it's there.
It's not there anymore. Yeah, but for Internet Essentials, is it .net, right? InternetEssentials.net.
No, it's .com.
The program is it
It's
.com?
.com. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
last time I heard. Yeah. Okay. Good. It's InternetEssentials.com.
Yeah.
You just have to have credentials for HUD housing, and that's
it. Yep.
Cool.
And we have a dedicated team that understands the program so that they can work with the potential customers and get them signed up.
Awesome. And the new app is XFi, right?
The new app is XFi, and I strongly encourage your listeners to check it out if they are Comcast customers, because it will change their life. Even if you are tech savvy, it's saves you having to call every single time something is wrong.
That's the worst, too.
Mm-hmm. And is Xfinity Mobile available for everyone or just existing Xfinity customers?
Xfinity Mobile is only available if you are an internet customer because it is using all those Wi-Fi hotspots. So existing customers and new customers.
Very cool.
But you got to have the internet service.
Anything else
too.
before we cut you loose, Michelle?
I love being with you guys. This
Likewise.
is fun.
Likewise.
Yeah.
You gave me wrestling tickets. You're my favorite person in the world this week. I'm just kidding. Always.
Thank you. Thank you. No, enjoy the match. That's the right term, right?
Matches,
The match.
yeah. That's
Matches.
right.
Do they score points at those things, like touchdowns and stuff?
No.
Sports ball.
No, I think it's hoops.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
He got it in the basket.
So, Michelle Gilbert,
Yeah.
Comcast, we appreciate spending time with us. Find you on LinkedIn if anyone wants to connect with you.
Yep.
Otherwise,
or Twitter, Purple Engine PR, right, Randy?
Yep.
Yeah.
or otherwise, we'll see you back in a few months.
Yeah, I'll come back
Well,
when
for
we've
the
got
new announcement in the fall, apparently,
the
that we can't
Internet
know about
Essentials
yet.
announcement.
I can't believe you didn't tell us. We're mad at you. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back with Andy and Joshua from Detroit Bus Company, and this is the IT and the D Show.
And we'll be right back.
IT and the D. Read, meet, listen. Networking Detroit. One beer at a time.
Hi, I'm Brittany Daniel from The Game, and you're listening to IT and the D Show.
itinthed.com.
Welcome back, segment 3, episode 205. We're just arguing about Red Lobster biscuits. This is the IT and the D Show, broadcasted live here in Studio 1, Podcast Detroit in beautiful Royal Oak, Michigan. This is Bob the Sales Guy, Dave the Geek, Nuri the FNG, Randy, I do the Twitter's Walker. Find us online, itandthed.com, because we are IT and the D, and you just keep complaining about us, but we're still
Sit around and get
IT&D.
pissed off, right?
Oh, they're angry. They called me a MF or
Apparently, every time we say that,
Is that a Massey Ferguson, like those tractors that my granddad used to drive?
yeah.
they get close one step closer to an aneurysm. That's what we're doing. That's right. And don't forget, Thursday night we'll be at Nancy Whiskey. Come on out and hang.
drinking all the tell them we're due. And so here's the story. Like, Andy, this is your second or third time on the show.
Ooh, I think third.
So Andy and Joshua here from the Detroit Bus Company, and Andy's claim to fame is he had the Detroit Applebee's scavenger hunt. Was it the scavenger hunt, or that was with Dan Foco?
Oh, no, that was Dan Foco, yeah.
But we met you at the grand opening of the world-renowned, famous 8 Mile Detroit Applebee's.
The Meyer Applebee's.
Yeah, so if you go to
Detroit Applebee's.
So if you to this day, if you go to DetroitApplebee's.com, you're in for a fine treat.
Oh, you actually remember to renew that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the auto renewal.
It's auto renew. Yeah,
20 years.
I still have diarrhea.pizza too. I don't aim it at Hungry Howie's anymore though. But Andy, we had like the best time ever, and then we didn't talk anymore. But something happened on social media where I needed to have Andy back in studio. So welcome, gentlemen. Appreciate spending time with us.
Thank you.
Because it is one of our
Thank you.
favorite topics.
This is so. Here's the thing,
and I feel I feel woefully underprepared because there's somebody named Joshua in the studio, and I don't have all my War Games clips.
Oh, I watched it this weekend. It was on this weekend. Me and Chet watched it this weekend.
Do you want
Chet,
to play a game?
Shit. I said that like 30 times this weekend. It was so bad. My brother-in-law's named Chet, so it's like, Chet, oh shit. But
The worst name.
you own the Detroit Bus Company,
Yep.
and you started I was trying to explain to someone you started doing good, hey, Detroit kids after hours programs, let's fill a gap, you
Yeah.
know. And then in the meantime, you're like, hey, buses are sitting idle, let's do some cool tours, and let's make this a thing. But you hire people, you pay good wages, you got a cool thing going.
Yeah, we're into fair wages. We started with one bus in 2011. We got approached by the Skillman Foundation. There's a lot of kids who can't get to programs safely. Safe rides in Detroit are actually really hard to come by. And so now we've reached this current state 6 years in, that when you take a tour, you're providing a ride for a kid to school or an after-school program. It's ride for ride.
Yeah.
It's a really simple, easy, clear thing to understand because we don't have to chase down grant money. We just have to sell tours.
Sure.
That's it.
Right, and that funds that, which
Yeah.
The people doing the tours, I don't know if they realize that or not? Or that
Oh
you're-
yeah. We give them the spiel. It's on the website. And we've got a lot of people who come on them just because they want to support it, and we have just as many people just send in money. They're like, "Can I just give you the money part,
Right,
and you give
right,
the rides?"
right.
We're not a nonprofit. It's not tax deductible, but people are into it.
But like, what got me was you're doing this, and you did was it a drunk antiquity tour?
Yeah, Drunks of Antiquity. We take you to the 4 oldest and most notorious bars in the city in one night.
So Tom's, Nancy's.
It changes. It's a roster. That's why we get to say oldest and most notorious.
Fair.
But we do Tom's. We do Nancy Whiskey.